Alright guys, so I had went through a bunch of things and it turns out nothing recorded. So hi, I'm Liz from Creative Life of Liz and this is my plan with me. And I'm using this Country Chic full kit from Sara Elizabeth Prints, which has several pages, the full boxes, full box checklists, half box, quarter boxes, habit trackers, bill dues, headers, little things, bottom washi date covers, which I already put the bottom washi down, icons, checklists, flags, glitter headers, washi strips, and a bunch of deco and the weekend banner, etc. So I have this full kit. These are date dots I got from Joann's that I'm going to be using. And then I'm also going to pull in a bunch of different washies. So these three are all from Michaels, and then I have the striped one from AC Moore, and then this wider blue one that is Scotch brand. I'm not really sure where it came from. So I'm going to incorporate all of these as well. And as I was just about to tell you, I bought a pair of these needle nose tweezers this week, which I think are going to be super helpful, especially for things like putting down these date dots, assuming I can even get them to peel up in the first place. So I saw first using these needle ones, maybe Kiara from Paper Princess Plans, but whoever it was, they seem really nice. And especially, I'm left-handed, but I use tweezers right-handed, and so sometimes I feel like I struggle with the other kind of tweezers because it feels backwards, because when I use tweezers for beauty purposes, I use them left-handed, but for planning it seems to be easier to use them right-handed. I totally see why these dots were on clearance. They're cut fine, but they're just really hard to pull up. So this is a really challenging task. Let's see. Since nothing recorded, I guess I will start over. So this week was pretty busy, especially at work. I had some interviews and I don't know, just trying to get stuff done. So that took up a lot of my time. And then we also had some stuff going on in the evenings. And then I'm actually filming this on Monday the 22nd because that's just how it's been going. I usually film this rewind style on Sunday, but I just did not get to it this week. So it's getting filmed on Monday. That's also why I'm doing this live talking thing. Because I just don't have time to do a voiceover today as well. So this is what we're getting. Hopefully it turns out okay. All right, so those are my date dots down, and now I'm gonna put the date covers on. And then this is my Tombow. I'm just gonna white out just the numbers at the top. So this is a recollections planner. So the numbers go up higher than they do on the Erin Condren, so you have to kind of cover them up with some white out, otherwise they show. I think that these date covers are dark enough that they're not going to be an issue otherwise. Let's see, what else did I say that you guys didn't get to hear? Oh, these are tall enough that they would have covered on their own. That's awesome. I've never used one for kids before. So this kit is going up in a haul that will be posted later this week, and I bought a ton of kits from her because I just think that her stuff is so cute. And these full kits have so many things in them that I think that I can get 2 weeks out of them with no problem, which is awesome because it makes them much more cost effective. Also, if you guys didn't already know, her shop frequently has sales, so definitely check that out. And I'll include the link to her shop below so that you can go on there. I think that this pattern is so pretty. I love it. All right. So there are all my date covers and my bottom washi. So I guess next we will do the sidebar. So I'm gonna choose, my goal is to only use 4 of these boxes so that I can use another 4 in a different week. But let's see. I think I kind of want to use this Country Chic one because it's so perfect for the weather right now with this little pumpkin here. I don't know if you guys knew, but if you line up with the 6th line down, it's like the perfect height with these Erin Condren boxes. That's slightly crooked, but it's gonna be fine. All right, let's see, what else do I need in the sidebar? I'm gonna need a habit tracker, I think. I'm gonna need one of those. And I'll need these headers. I think that's all I'm gonna put in. So I think I'm gonna put a this week down first. And then I'm going to use this darker pink habit tracker so that it doesn't match the header. Alright, and then there are enough to do headers to use one of those. So I think I'm going to do that. So this is the full boxes. So it doesn't really matter which color I use. I guess I'm going to use the orange one. Kind of pull in some more orange. So there's my to-do. And then I'm going to put down this full box checklist for things that had to get done during the week. So that's going down. And then I'm not really sure how I'm going to fill up the bottom part of this. So I have some deco that I can use. And then I think that I'm going to pull in some boxes, maybe. So I'm just going to look through a bunch of the like sets of boxes that I have, just to see what I can find. This one has some fall stuff in it, so maybe I can pull something from there. Or maybe something from this one. Those are the most likely ones, I think. All right, so this is a Happy Planner sticker set. I got it at Target, and it has like all the seasons in it. Starting out with summer. I'm not really sure why summer is the first one, but it just is. All right, so these are the fall pages. So these are like fall bucket list kinds of items. So those are all the fall full boxes, I think, which is not super helpful because it's not Halloween week. Let me see what's in this one. So I just need something to fill up this space. I can use some of the washi strips, but I don't want to just use washi strips and have like a ridiculous number. So I'm just going to look for things in this set. This is an American Craft set. I'm just going to look for some full boxes that kind of like fit into the colors. Is this one the right width? So this one's the right width, and it's like the perfect color. So I'm going to use this one. So it says, smile often, think positively, give thanks, laugh loudly, love others, dream big. So I put that one in, and then I just need like a washi strip. So these are all different lengths, if you can see. So I think I'm going to choose one of these that's like header sized. Is that big enough? No, that's not big enough. All right. So I'll choose this like medium, slightly bigger one. And it's going to very slightly overlap that box just to make it fit to the bottom of the page, but that will work perfectly. All right, so that fills up my sidebar. Since it's actually Sorry, I'm just like moving stuff around so I can find stuff. Since the week is already done, I can actually just fill this in right now. So I'm using this habit tracker as an exercise log. So I exercised on Tuesday and Thursday, and the other days I walked but didn't actually exercise really sufficiently. So in here goes research and teaching. These go in like every week in my world. And I did get both of those things done. I also had interview prep to do this week for my interviews, and then I wanted to get some crocheting done and cross stitching. So those are 4 projects for the holidays that I had to do. If you hear crazy noises, it's just my cats running around. All right, so that's the sidebar. So why don't we move on to our daily planning? All right, so this is Monday, and I want to start out, if I could find it. I know that I have this item somewhere. I'm just like going through all of my stuff right now. All right, so I'm also hauling these. These are from Creative Cavern Studios, and it's this little girl with like a trash and recycling. So it was trash day, so I just want to mark that. And I think I'm gonna use like a little strip of this red polka dot washi. I think that it's really cute. Oh, I should probably like cover up this header. So why don't I actually instead use this like thicker blue one? This is like a little bit less transparent. So in cases like this where I have a header that I need to cover, this is a useful option. It's obviously much wider than a header, but that's totally fine. So I'm just going to use my slice tool to just kind of slice that off. I don't think that worked. All right, that one should have worked. All right, don't tear the box. All right, so I cut the paper a little, but that's fine. We won't really notice that. All right, so I'm gonna put that here, and then I'm just gonna use one of these girls from Creative Cavern Studios, just right here, to mark that I need to take out the trash and the recycling. Next up on my schedule, I needed to set up my current week in my other planner. So I have a bullet journal that I do my daily planning in, and that's also what I refer to when I'm setting up this week in here. So I'm just looking through. This is a set from the dollar store. So I'm just looking for something cute. There's a lot of like black in here, which I think goes pretty well with the kit, actually. All right, so there's this like, I think I'll use this little dot actually. So this is like a tiny dot, and it's black. So I'm just gonna put that down here and mark set up week. So I just need to do all my weekly setup stuff. I also this day, let's see, I dealt with some interview stuff. I dealt with some email stuff. And I worked on my thesis. Those are like the main things that I did. So all of those things kind of took up a lot of my time. So I feel like I didn't actually do that many individual things. Okay, so why don't I use a half box here? Which one do I want to use? I think I'm going to use this one with the pumpkin pie because it is so cute. All right, I'm going to white out this like purple header. I don't know why October is apparently purple, but it is. All right, so I'm just going to white that out because I'm going to cover up most of that with this half box right here, and I'm just going to write in interview prep. All right, so I did that, and then let's see, what else did I have going on? Where did all of my other items go? Okay. Also on that day, I wrote a bunch of thesis stuff. So I need to find something that like goes with writing, which I'm not exactly sure what goes with writing. All right, so this is the like productivity happy planner set, also from Target on clearance. So I'm just gonna look for something that kind of covers the things that I had to work on. I think I'm going to take this must-do little dot, if I can get it up. I was trying to like take the paper backer up too. All right, so this is going to indicate my interview preparation, or not interview preparation, thesis writing. So I really needed to crank down on my thesis writing. I'm trying to graduate in May, so I really needed to get on working on that. It's one of those things that you really want to avoid because it's just terribly unfun, but you also know that you need to do it. All right, so I have a ton of samplers here. I'm going to look through. Oh, that would have been so cute if it was the right color. Okay. So I thought one of these, okay, this one has these little like 3-box checklists. So I think this is from Sara Elizabeth Prints for Team D for the PR sampler. So I'm gonna use, let's see, I think this pink one, just to go underneath the thesis writing. Just so that I can fill in there. Chapter 3. General organization. And then front matter. So those were the 3 sections that I was working on when I was writing on Monday. Next up, I think I'm going to put down this little dot washi. You can kind of see the purple through though. All right, maybe I will pull one of these other headers. So there are all these other headers here. I think I will pull a today. Put that down. That is totally not straight. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I put down the today header. And for the rest of the day, I needed to do emails. I needed to fill my plan with me, and I edited my plan with me. All right, so I have in here, this is a Creative Cavern Studio sampler from the TPC sale. So I am going to take both this film and edit little scripts. They are absolutely adorable. I'm just going to put down film, and then right underneath it I'm going to put down this like cream colored edit. These colors go so well. Oops. Put that down, and then put it as a plan with me. All right. Just put in a few lines just to make it feel a little bit more full. And then I had some emails, but I don't really care that much about them. And then last up, I had to make dinner for the evening. So there's all these little like dinner little things. So I'm just gonna take one of these and put it in right here. and just write make dinner. All right, and then finally I can use this red, which I feel like I want to bring out that color. And I'm just gonna put in a little bit of the washi right at the bottom to kind of fill in this gap. So let's see, I think this one should tear. Well, that tore terribly. I can totally English, guys. All right, so I'm just gonna cut it. It also did that terribly, apparently. All right, so there we go. We got there in the end. It was a little dicey, but all right, we have this little strip here. Okay, next up, Tuesday. I needed to reply to student emails. I had to get gas. I had a informational meeting. And let's see, I did a bunch more draft writing, and then yeah. All right, so I guess I will put at the bottom here, I guess I will use a solid box. I'm starting at the bottom because that's the part of the day that I really know. I guess I will use this orange color. All right, so the last thing that I had on the day is curling. If anybody has a curling sticker, let me know because I need it. And I'm just gonna put in here early games. So we have early games and late games. So an early game means it starts at 6:30. A late game means it doesn't start until 8:45. So early games are definitely better. So I'm gonna put that in. I also needed to meet Dave Dave's my husband. So I had to meet up with him beforehand. So I think I'm going to use one of these little bow clips. These are also in my haul that's going up in a couple days from Creative Cavern Studio. I think I'm going to use this light yellow one. I really don't use yellow that often, so I feel like I should take advantage of it while I can. So I'm just going to put in I needed to meet Dave. And then I should say with dinner. So I brought dinner for us. So I need to mark that. Before that, I had just a bunch of work tasks. So I need to figure out how I want to put those in. So I guess I'm going to use a full box checklist. Is that good? Let's see, student emails, get gas, prep for interview, schedule meetings, and drafts. So I definitely filled that all in, but I feel like that's like underselling some of the things that I did that were kind of important, but that's fine. All right, so I'm gonna put this in. I'm just gonna use it to cover up this header space. Just like this. So I'm just gonna say prep emails, send emails, prep for meeting, schedule tech check, and then I had one other, get gas. I just had to fill up my car. All right, so all of that is in, and then I want to put working on my thesis in as well, but I feel like that was like a more major thing, so I want to fill it in a more, way that's indicative of it being important. So I'm gonna put down right above this a to-do header. I'm trying to decide what color. I feel like I should use blue. I don't think I've used enough of this blue. So I'm just gonna attach all of these things to the to-dos. This is like not really in line, but I think it's close enough. And then I also want to put in a little bit of this red glittery tape just to kind of sparkle things up a little bit. So I'm going to put that down. I definitely need to cut this one. All my tools are running away today. I feel like this plan with me is going to be very long. All right. So there's the glitter. Now there's glitter all over everything, but that's totally fine. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm going to use one of these flags. I think I'll use the orange flag to mark thesis writing. I'm just going to put thesis in here. And then what do I put up at the top? So I don't really have anything else going on up here, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of this orange zigzaggy washi. I think that's really cute. And then I feel like I need something to cover up that header at the top because it really bothers me when you can see headers that don't coordinate with the kit. And this isn't terrible, but I don't love it. So I think I'm actually going to use this work one. I know this is meant to go in the sidebar, but I think that it'll work really well here. So I'm cutting in here because we totally lost the rest of the video. My camera just decided that for some reason it was gonna run out of memory. So the rest of the spread doesn't show up. So here's a picture of what the spread looks like. This was my first attempt at a washi weekend banner, which I love. And I used this gorgeous Hello Weekend script from Craft Penguin planner and many other stickers. If you want to know about any of the particular characters or whatever that occurs in the rest of the week, feel free to leave a comment below and ask about it, and I can tell you where it came from. Anyway, please subscribe and like below. I would really appreciate it, and hopefully this doesn't happen again. Bye!